Bladesmiths, welcome to the forge. If you look down at your anvils, you'll see a 5160 bar stock of steel. Now, today you will not be forging blades in your signature style. Instead, you'll be forging buoys. Your 3-hour forge time starts now.
So first thing I'm gonna do is try to weld a handle on it.
I hate tongs.
It's fairly thick, so I'm gonna start thinning the steel out.
I hate tongs.
You really ought to shape those tongs.
Put the tongs in the forge, get them hot, form them right to the steel.
My plan for the round is to try to get my stock broke down and my blade forged out as quickly as possible, and I'll just cut that leftover material for the guard. So next, I break the stock down. I just cut it at an angle so that I already have some of my point formed.
So I'm making a Bowie knife with a D-guard. That's cool. I can do that. Big old piece of steel. Glad we got big machines for it. So I hammer the handle out. It gets 3 inches wide pretty quick.
Now, Tom can pull that D-guard out of there, stretch it out, not overheat it. He could really set himself up wonderfully.
I'm trying to remove some hammer marks that I have in my blade.
Andrew, your shape is beautiful, but it's lean buoy. I'd just like to see him draw it out more.
I got my stock broke down for my guard already. I made it out of the same billet as the blade. While I'm working on the blade, I get that hot and try to go back and forth between the two. I'm heating both sides evenly. Then I bring the whole thing up to temperature.
Andrew's in the oil.
Thought he was going around and around, but he's going back and forth.
I don't see any warps in my blade. Yeah, my blade looks awesomely straight.
I need to get this knife hardened. It's kind of like having children. You never feel like you're ready, but if you wait until you're ready, you never do it.
Looks like Tom just quenched his blade.
It's not hard. I could dig a trench in it with that file. I'm starting to feel like I'm doing something wrong and kind of worries me a little bit, so I have to go back and do it again. If this doesn't harden the knife, then I guess I'm just going home.
Whoa, that was close.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Well, that's better. I'm quenched. My blade is hard. All I gotta do is get it into a shape that looks good, and I'm good to go.
I test my blade with a magnet. When it reaches critical temperature, steel becomes non-magnetic. That's when it's ready to heat treat immediately into the quench. It looks a little bent. So I go to my secret weapon, a straightening jig. It's nothing more than a piece of angle iron and a flat piece of bar stock. I'm gonna clamp it in that, straighten it out, let it sit there and cool down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmith, shut down your machines. Drop your tools. Your forging time is over.
Gentlemen, welcome to the strength test, our dreaded nail chop. Test the strength and durability of your blades. I'm gonna hammer your buoys 3 times into these 12-inch nails. Keep in mind, it's not what we do to these nails. It's what these nails are gonna do to your buoys. You ready, Tom?
We'll see. If I want to chop a nail, I'll get a chisel. You don't use a knife for that. It only takes the tiniest amount of anything to be wrong for it just to turn catastrophic. Oh, jeez.
Oh, Tom, you lost your top guard there, most of it.
Yeah.
But your handle's still on tight. Your D didn't come apart, and your blade held up. Nice job. Andrew, you ready?
Not really.
Okay, we're gonna do it anyway.
I'm feeling nauseous, but as long as I can hold up reasonably well, I think I'll do just fine.
Andrew, you got some chipping and deformation. Right here, chipped out a little bit. Down here, second and third blows, these deformed out. But overall, it held up well. Good job.
Thank you.
Tim, what are you thinking?
I just peed a little. Andrew's edge has edge damage. Tom lost part of a guard, so anything could go wrong at this moment.
There is almost no damage to this edge, Tim. The big thing is the alignment. The handle is also a bit off. So when I'm holding it, it feels like that blade is pointing at you, and it's actually pointing off to the side. But apparently that heat treat is nailed, and the edge geometry is good too. Nice job.
Bladesmiths, this is the sharpness test. To see how sharp the edge of your blades are, I will take your buoy and lasso it across these sides of beef. Tom, you're up first. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. Well, Tom, the feel of your handle, you have these grooves over here, so it's easy to index. The blade did most of the work, and you can see you have very deep lacerations in there. Overall, your blade will cut.
Thank you, sir.
Andrew, you're next. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. All right, Andrew. It feels good when you put your hand in. It's got a good weight to it. It is sharp. It lacerates easily, letting the weight of the blade do all the work. Your blade will cut.
Thank you.
All right, Tim, it's your turn.
All righty.
Let's do this. Well, Tim, your handle's a bit on the wider side, but when you swing it, the weight of your buoy lacerates through the beef easily. Your buoy will cut.
Thank you.
Bladesmiths, the judges have completed their deliberation. They've made their final decision. The bladesmith leaving the forge is Tom. Your blade did not make the cut.
Tom, I really love the way you addressed the issues that we talked about. You fixed your ricasso creatively, that was great. But that heating and quenching in water made your handle and guard area very brittle, and you lost that top guard. So you suffered a significant blade failure, and that's why we're letting you go today.
Yes, sir.
Tom, please surrender your weapon.
I'm a sword maker. I came here and I made a knife. And I think I made a good knife. Tom will get time in the sun when Tom earns time in the sun. It's okay. I'll take my glory when I earn it.